Welcome to the YATES to be with me on a beautiful morning. Hashtag Team All Blade and hashtag No Blade Left Behind. Come on in, throw me a Subi smile, and all I gotta say is squad goals. Thank you for being here, for clicking in today's video, and for joining me. Hopefully wherever you're watching from, you're drinking something cold, sitting in a comfy chair, ready for a shave. I'm really excited. Today I've got just over 3 days of growth, and we're gonna be shaving it off, knocking it down with a razor I've been really looking forward to. We've got it in hand today. This is the limited brass proof razor that they did kind of as a promotional piece over on Instagram. This was a giveaway razor, and I entered the giveaway and I ended up winning, and I am so excited to have this in hand today on channel, on camera, and kind of showcasing and spotlighting this absolutely gorgeous, I don't know if it's a one-off, two-off, I don't know how many they have, of the brass proof. Take a look. It absolutely is shiny. It has this really wonderful heat conduction to it that it holds the warmth in the razor, so it feels so nice and warm in my hand right now. It's an absolutely gorgeous razor. It is a pivoting head, single edge, uses DE razor blades, and today I'm really excited to showcase this really unique razor with you on the channel. It's going to be awesome. We're going to be pairing that side by side with Camp Phoenix. I love this one from Doug over at Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. Huge shout out to Doug and Fran and Hux for allowing us to kind of continue to spotlight this. I love this scent. It smells smoky. It smells like campfire. Like I said, they removed the kumbayas. They got rid of the marshmallows and the s'mores. And what you've got now is like a flickering fire in a dark forest, right? With some ghost stories. It's dark. It's mysterious. It smells really smoky, yet like the unique, the spicy undertones at the back of the scent make it smell like, you know, inviting and warm. It's really, really, really a beautiful scent. And today the lather is, I'm telling you this, it's really, really, really rich. It's really dense. Look at this stuff. It's just runny and shiny and pillowy yet. Definitely very hydrated and so much protection. I've already got it on the dome. You can see here today, but it is really, it goes on there really, really, really thick and very slick. Awesome stuff. Again, from Doug over at Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, at Fran and Hux. I just want to give them a massive shout out again. Awesome stuff. I'm loving the scent. I just keep reaching for it. It's the perfect scent for this time of year. Just takes me right back to the mountains. Makes me feel like I'm camping, and I love it. All right, let's do this. Let's get in here. Let's talk about this. Again, this is a razor that I have been kind of I don't want to say fanboy for, but I've loved, right? I've been very passionate, enthusiastic about, because it's a razor and kind of a system that I searched for years and couldn't find an answer for, right? The Leaf was an awesome segue into the pivoting razors for me, but I always only used one blade, right? And because of the massive head on the Leaf, I always found it kind of hard and awkward to shave in tighter spaces. That's why we ended up, you know, switching to the Thorn. But this razor, right out of Montana, developed by Andy and David, right? They kind of came up with the solution just by accident. They were just trying to produce a razor that would shave well using safety razor blades with a pivot, right? And they ended up creating what we now know as the Proof. It has these really beautiful scallops to the top of the razor that actually help with the glide. Was not on the original design of the razor, but this is actually really, I would say, helped with the smoothness, some of the suction effect, and really given it a little bit more performance. Everybody I have met that has used this razor, right, if you were coming from the original system, has said this is smoother, it's got a lot more performance to it, it cuts closer, faster, and they actually have reached out and said that they like the new design of the handle, right? The handle's a little longer, and it actually adds a little bit of weight to the razor. I love that they've gone in and they've added the Made in Montana on the side of the razor, along with updated their logo here. I just think this is absolutely gorgeous. It's everything you would expect from a really, a higher end, like a really quality made, something you can see that has a lot of passion involved razor. It's a beautiful tool, and I'm really excited to have you here for it today. This again, huge shout out and massive thanks to Andy and David for, you know, putting on the giveaway and for allowing us all to enter, right? I do still kind of feel a little bit bad about entering on that giveaway, but it's a razor when I saw that they had fabricated, I really wanted to try, and I'm really excited to own. It follows that same pivoting dynamic, right, with the spring and everything that you would expect from their aluminum, but it is 93 grams of brass goodness, right? Whereas the other one comes in at 30 grams. So the extra weight to this, that extra little bit of heft, I noticed on the face shape today, it makes it a little smoother, and it also makes it so you're not having to press the razor in every single time. The weight of the actual natural weight of the razor does it for you, which I really like. A really beautiful, absolutely fantastic razor that I'm excited to do it for a dome ship. Let's get in here and let's do it. Oh my goodness, look at that first swipe. swipe. That gives you an idea of how good this razor really performs. Look at this thing go. I mean, I can feel there's a little bit of blade fill to it, but I can tell you there's almost honestly a little bit less. I would say like having to press, right? It feels very natural. Gonna lose it. It feels very natural with how it just goes right across the skin, and with how easy I'm telling you, with how easy each stroke is. Right, I love this. Now, I do feel like the lighter one is almost a little bit easier to go fast with, right? You can just go the nimble strokes each time. But this feels like each swipe, right, almost just takes off the lather a little bit more effectively. Look at this. Oh, it's good. It's awesome. It's absolutely excellent. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to have this. This is phenomenal. This is so much fun to use. And take a look here. It's flowing, no problemos. It's going right through there. Oh, that's phenomenal. Really cool. And something that Andy and David have talked a lot about is that their razor, their packaging will actually age as you use it, right? It will get, different colors, and it will kind of show the progress and the experience you've had shaving. And I like that the brass razor, right? The brass proof razor is going to do the same thing. It's going to kind of develop kind of its own patina and develop its own colors as I'm using it. And I love that about the razor. It almost makes it have like a kind of feels like a special, a special occasion kind of razor. I really, really like this. Oh my goodness. Now, if you're not familiar with the system, the proof razor is, it's been around. It's come through a couple different iterations. And ultimately, what they're at right now, I think is kind of like the sweet spot, right? I think it's kind of gone through what I would say like almost like testing through creation, right? They create and then people test, and they create and people test. And what they've come up with this time around is just so darn good. It is super effective. Like I said, it's a razor I searched for years. So it's a system that I had wanted and looked for with a pivoting head, single blade, goes right here against like tight spots, like right on my ear, right? Super easy, and just produces an absolutely to the bone shave. And their aluminum one, right? It really does that. It continues to impress me every single time I use it. But this one is just like, it's like a step up. I don't know. It feels special. It feels really, really nice. Very smooth. That weight is really, it adds something to it. For sure. I like this. I would be curious to see if they actually kind of chase the concept and go in and offer like maybe a more premium, higher, price, but a different metal for the masses, right? I would like to see them do that because I think that it would get purchased. Let me know in the comments below, would you be interested if they released an all brass proof razor, right? Maybe even as like a, you pre-order it, you prepay or whatever, so that it shows that they have committed buyers. I honestly, if I hadn't won and they had said, okay, well, we're going to do it as a pre-order thing and we're going to open it up to everybody, I would have ordered it. I like it a lot. I like the system a lot, and I actually, I've called it dummy proof, autopilot, right? It's a razor where you don't have to put a lot of effort into each shave, and it gives it absolutely flawless, what you'd expect from one of your best safety razor shaves with a pivoting head. And I really mean that. At least that's what it does for me, right? It's a razor that makes me lazy. It's a razor that when I pick it up, every single time I just get a BBS flawless, mind-blowing shave for zero effort. And I love that. I love that I don't have to fiddle with it. I don't have to fuss with it. I don't have to figure out angles. The back of my head, right, is a dream. It's a breeze to shave with this razor. The back of my head is just, it takes no effort. And I do kind of like let the razor go in at its original OEM angle. I start at that angle, and then I kind of just let the razor just do what it wants, right? I just kind of let it pivot based on the shape and the surface it's on, and just kind of let it go to town using the natural angle of the spring, right? Just let that natural angle sit on the razor, and then the spring does its work. I think that one thing about this razor that I just really appreciate is the weight on the back of my head. Look at this. Look at this. The weight actually, it presses down, kind of like the supply razor. The weight is like, it is what it reminds me of, the weight wise, because the weight goes so far in, or the Genesis maybe, the weight actually makes the shave easier. a lot easier as far as like the aluminum one, you're actually doing the pressing, whereas this one naturally presses for you. I absolutely love the heat transfer in this razor. I'm kind of in a colder bathroom right now, and the warmth from the razor is just almost inviting to the skin. It feels so enjoyable. It feels like that blade in there is just staying nice and warm and cutting through that stubble absolutely like butter. It is awesome. What a cool shave. What an awesome, I'm going to reach for this one all the time. I said special occasions, but it may get more use than that. That is really great. Awesome razor from Andy and David over at the Proof Company. And the other thing I thought was really cool, I know it was part of the giveaway, but they actually had their stand, because the razor ships right with a stand. There's the razor on the mirror. And the one thing I really like about this is they stamped their logo on there. I think that is really, it's really unique. It's really pretty. And I think it just adds a little bit more of that like class to the already really nice Proof. Oh, what a cool razor. All brass, absolutely beautiful. It gives a BBS shave that I cannot, look at this. It's unbeatable. I absolutely love the system. The system has had me kind of like kind of shocked every single time I use it, because it's so darn easy and it's so much fun to pick up. I've talked to a bunch of people at this point, right, that have actually owned both variations that use this razor on the daily, right? This isn't just me, right? Because this is just my opinion on it, but I've talked to a lot of other people that have switched. You can go back, you can read reviews and comments from people on my other videos where we've talked about the Proof. Every single person that has tried the system has been impressed with it. They've liked it. They've thought that the razor has offered the performance and the shave that they say that it does on their website, which is not always the case, right? I absolutely love this. I think that David and Andy have put a lot of passion, a lot of time, and a lot of effort and energy into creating something that truly is unique right out of Montana. Oh my goodness, the Proof razor. Thank you all for being here for it. I can tell you this, I am so darn smooth. I needed that shave. I can't even tell you how bad I needed that shave. It feels like all that fuzz, all that, it just feels like grit and grime to me, and it's gone. Talk about an under the rainbow, totally a spoonful of only the mallows kind of shave. Absolutely to the bone. Let's grab a little bit of this Campfire. Camp Phoenix, I'm loving this. The 2024 revamp, I'm about it. I love that. I need to get more of that because I'm going to burn through it. That is summer in a glass right there. That is what that smells like. Absolutely phenomenal. Really enjoy the campfire, the smoky, that char and charcoal and like the tar, the fire, the smoke mixed in with those tones of wood, and then combine that, right, with the fire and then the spice. Oh, it's good. I like this one a lot. And the shave today, just as good as it's always been with the Proof. Just a little bit more unique, a little smoother, really warm, which I really enjoyed. And it has that natural heft to it that allows that stubble to come right off. Glides to the stubble just like butter. Oh, thank you again for being here. If you haven't, please go below, smash that sub button. I'd love to talk to y'all in the comments. And until I see you down there, Subs out.